Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Ray. Today's video is going to be a bit interesting because today we're doing a request video from one of my viewers. Finally, right? But yeah, what's interesting is the backstory of this request. His account name is King23Stir. On one of my videos, he commented and asked me to make a Malaysian food. And the funny thing is, on another video of mine, he also commented, "Cool, love it. By the way, Happy New Year, and I'm still waiting for you to make a video about Malaysian food. #fan from Malaysia." So let me get this straight. You're asking me, an Indonesian, to show you how to make your traditional food. Challenge accepted. So today I'm gonna make something really simple that I think everyone can make at home, which is a Malaysian Char Kway Teow. I think it's a really simple yet tasty stir-fried rice noodle dish that's pretty much just a crowd pleaser. So that's why I'm going with that today, and let's cook.
This recipe is a bit heavy on the preparation, but it only takes about 10 minutes to finish the cooking process itself. That's why it's a good idea to prepare everything beforehand just to make sure the cooking process goes smoothly. So here are all the ingredients that you will need for the recipe. Here I have some fish cakes, tiger prawns, a small bowl of bean sprouts, garlic chives. This is a little bit different from your usual chives. You can find it in most Asian groceries, but if you can't, you can replace it with some normal chives. And I also have 3 cloves of garlic, 1 shallot, 2 eggs, and also the noodle itself, flat rice noodles. So we're gonna start by soaking our noodles in some hot water. I'm only gonna be using half of the packet today, which is 500 grams because I'm only cooking for 4 people. And all you need to do is just to separate the noodle as best as you can. Then pour some hot water onto the noodles. And we're just gonna let it soak for about 2 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, we can start cutting the rest of our ingredients. So for the garlic chives, I'm just gonna cut it into roughly the same size as the bean sprout. Then for the garlic and shallot, I'm just gonna thinly slice all of them. But since this is a rustic recipe, you can actually cut your ingredients any way you like. What I'm giving you today is just a general guideline of how people usually do it, just to make it easier. As for the fish cake tofu, I'm just gonna cut it into thin slices like this. You can buy your prawn already peeled and clean, but I prefer to do it myself. I already peeled the prawn beforehand because I don't think I need to show you guys that part. I'm pretty sure you guys have that knowledge already if you've ever eaten a whole prawn before. So to clean it, all you have to do is just to make a slit on the back, and you should be able to see the dirt sac. So all you need to do is just to take it out using the tip of your knife, hold it down like so, and pull the prawn from the knife. And you should get a clean prawn straight away. And around this time, your noodles should already be done. So all you need to do is just to pour everything into a colander and just let it sit on the side and continue to drain until we're ready to use it. And we're also gonna have to prepare the eggs beforehand, so you just crack both eggs into a ramekin or a bowl and just give it a whisk with a chopstick or a fork. And for the sauce, you just have to mix 4 tablespoons of soy sauce with 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, a few shakes of white pepper, one teaspoon of Sambal chili paste, and finally a tablespoon of sugar, and then give it a good mix. You can also add some sesame oil into this mixture, but that's totally optional. It's already good as it is. Oh, and there's also one ingredient I forgot to show you, which is this Chinese sausage. You will need about 1.5 to 2 pieces of Chinese sausage. And I also believe this is also called lapchong by people who eat it regularly. All you have to do is just to slice it diagonally and thinly like so. And we're pretty much ready to start cooking. Start by heating up a wok over medium-high heat. add in about a quarter cup of vegetable oil. And when it's still slightly cold, you can start adding the garlic and shallots. This is just to infuse the oil better with the flavors of garlic and shallots. Then just start sauteing them until they turn slightly brown, and at which point you can add in the lapchang or Chinese sausage and stir fry them together with the garlic and shallot until they turn slightly darker in color, which is gonna take about 1 minute. And when the sausage looks ready, you can start adding in the prawn. Just cook it on one side for about 30 seconds. Then you can flip it and cook it for another 30 seconds. At which point you can start pushing everything to the side like that. And we're gonna add in the fish cakes all at once. And just stir fry them together for a further 30 seconds. Then just try to make a room for the eggs to go in. You'll need about half the wok to do this. Then just add in the eggs and we can just gently scramble them like so. Then season all the ingredients with some salt and pepper. Then just give it a good mixing before adding in the noodles. Once you've added in the noodles, just try to mix it as thoroughly as possible. Then start by adding half of the sauce first, give it a good mix, and then give it a taste before adding the last half of the sauce. Because remember, you can always add, but you cannot take away once you've already added in. So after I added in my second half of the sauce, it's time to add in the bean sprouts and garlic chives. We want these two ingredients to be the fresh elements in the dish. That's why we have to add them in at the very last minute as possible. So after you've mixed in those two thoroughly, now it's time to turn off the heat and start plating. And there you have it guys, my take on the Malaysian traditional recipe, Char Kway Teow.
I hope I did that little recipe justice, and yeah, if you're Malaysian, let me know how did I go. And as for the rest of you, as usual, if you like the video, please leave this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter to get the latest update on my videos. And here are links to my previous videos, so don't forget to check that out as well. And if you want the full recipe along with the links to my other videos, they're gonna be in the description box below. And please do not hesitate to leave a comment below if you have any other requests. And yeah, that will be all for today. See you next week guys, bye!